お前に会いに来たんだ。
I just got done watching the quintessential quintuplets movie and I don't know how the fuck to feel. I feel empty inside, bro. Is this depression? I don't understand. This was both the best movie I've ever seen and the worst movie I've ever seen. And I want to get a little bit into that, but first, we gotta talk about the handling of this movie. This movie has absolutely killed all of the hype for this show. It's not often a harem anime gets really popular because they all fucking suck. But this one was really fucking good and I think every anime fan needs to watch this. But they're not going to watch this because the ending for this series was made a movie, which is fine. But this movie came out 5 months ago as of today being October 30th for me. This movie officially releases in the US for sub on Crunchyroll December 2nd. Get the fuck out of here. That is crazy. The only way you can watch this is by illegally streaming it, and I never would have support that for my favorite franchises. I feel like everyone should support it, but bro, what fucking route do you leave people to take? You fucking have to, bro. What do you want people to fucking watch this bitch when it gets spoiled? Come on now, bro. Y'all, I'm not gonna condone it, but go anime, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the movie itself. Was this movie fucking good? I think. So this starts off with the final school festival, right? The girls are going to be graduating high school and they're throwing one super last fucking awesome festival thing, right? And they want to make it a memorable one. This arc is the worst fucking arc in the entire show, bro. And I think most people will agree with me in that manner. This arc was just not really good. This movie was 2 hours, so the pacing was all over the place. It felt too fast on certain stuff, and then it felt too fucking slow on certain shit. For the first time ever watching the series, I was disinterested. I turned it up to 125 times speed, and I was watching it like that, and I've never done that. So it's pretty shocking when it turns out I had to do that for my favorite romance anime, because I just kind of wanted to get over the shit that was currently going on. We spend a lot of time with other classmates and no one really gives a fuck about him. Here's a trivia question. Who is this character sitting right here on my hand? Huh? Ding ding ding, you don't fucking know because no one cares. The fucking objective of this movie should be wrap up the girls' final character arcs, pick a winner for the bride, and explain why that pick was chosen. It's really that fucking simple, but that never gets done to its fullest extent. So let's talk about the girls' character arcs. There was a lot of them that were fucking amazing. Miku, oh my god, fucking peak fiction. Nino, fucking peak. Nino, dude, by the end of the series, it's clear. It is a fucking direct tie between Nino and Miku for being the best girls in the show. They are both amazing. Their character arcs were handled beautifully. They were cradled like a baby. But when it comes to characters like Yotsuba and Itsuki, they were fucking just trampled on, and it's really fucking sad, bro. So let's talk about Itsuki's character arc in this movie and in the show in general, to be honest with you, man. So yeah, we know at the end of season 2, it's made clear she wants to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a teacher. Her character arc is basically separating herself from the cast and being in the shadows for this movie, which is really weird because she never got a lot of character development in the first season, in the second season to begin with. So with isolating her off, it's really fucking depressing, bro. But let's continue, right? So basically she wants to become a better professor because it's clear she wants to follow in her mother's footsteps. So she wants to speak to this super famous professor, right? And this professor ends up being her father. What the fuck? I mean, the man's never brought up before. It's just pulled out of someone's fucking ass and introduced to us. And the worst part is this actually could be a pretty interesting subplot, but it's not. It's fucking not. The premise of this plot is basically, hello, I am your father, Itsuki. I'm sorry I left. Please do not become your mother. That is not the right thing to do. Be who you want to be. Itsuki's like, okay, I need to self-reflect. Actually, I do want to be my mother. That's my dream. You weren't here for me. Get the fuck out of my life, bitch. That's basically the whole subplot for the father. And do you want to hear something depressing? That was Itsuki's character development in a whole. They never took that step to explain why. Okay, why is Itsuki going to be a presentable choice as the bride? What? How can he tie in to our main character? That's never really discovered in this subplot. It was a fucking waste. And you know what the sad thing is even though Ninu Even though Nino, even though Miku are obviously the best girls in the show, and they're definitely my favorite, I always thought Itsuki was going to be the winner. I swear to God, I thought that. She was the first one we were introduced into. I figured she would always kind of be the main girl. That's just not the case, bro. She was thrown to the side and kind of given a slap in the face. I feel like she was built up as a character decently enough, though. She just wasn't built up enough to be a potential bride. The simple answer to doing this was you could have just really had Itsuki not be a love interest for our main character. So our poor girl Itsuki never stood a chance. Now, I want to talk about the real disaster. If you go to the fandom page for fucking Quintessential Quintuplets, Ichika is not even listed in the fucking main characters. What did you do to this character at the beginning of season 1? I thought to myself, yo, this is my favorite girl already. She's fucking slutty. She's the older sister. She's like the smooth talker type, bro. That's my fucking type. But they just fucked her character up so fucking bad. The shit she does, I don't know why you would do that to her, right? That was character assassination. She felt like an antagonist for the girls, which is really fucking weird. I never wanted her to feel like that. I just don't think that the author knew how to make her a love interest, so he just fucking half-assed it and gave us this. I mean, time and time again, she just sabotages the fuck out of her sisters. Not one time did I ever think that she was going to be chosen for this reason, and it's a damn crying shame because I started off with having her incredibly high on my list amongst the girls. Next up is Yotsuba. Okay, so Yotsuba, right? Yotsuba was kind of treated as a gag character for the first season, right? It wasn't until the second season she was really more into the background, but for the second season, she got a little bit of character development. They basically explained, like, hey, the reason the girls are all at the school is because of me. I'm so fucking stupid, I made us change schools, which is, you know, it's good enough. So basically because of that, she atones, she tries to be really nice and help people. That's why she overhelps, right? That's like decent enough character development. It's okay, but it doesn't feel as amazing as the other characters. So that's why you're left with a feeling of what the fuck at the end of this movie. Because I want to cheer Yotsuba on, I want to, but it doesn't feel as deserved as the others. So I can't really be in her corner and cheer for her. I can only feel sadness that fucking Miku and Nino were chosen. I feel like it was done more as like a shock factor to pick Yotsuba because she's one of the ones you thought weren't gonna get picked. She was always nice to him from day one, but it never really felt like she was integrally linked to our main characters, which is sad because, bro, I want to fucking celebrate. I want to celebrate that one of the girls was chosen, but I feel like a fucking hater because at the end of the movie, I was like, what the fuck? So, like, with all that being said, I listed tons of negative things that I have with this movie. But here's one thing, right? Just because there's a lot of negatives, I think something can still really be fucking good, bro. And I think that this movie is still really good because it did so many good things right. The handling of Miku's arc and the handling of Nino's arc were absolutely fucking spectacular. Those two girls were handled so fucking gracefully, and you can't help but to fucking just be in tears when neither of them were chosen. Like, I was bawling, bro. 3 a.m. in this fucking bed over here, middle of the night, crying like a motherfucker, bro. This movie's gonna make you feel some emotions, bro. It's gonna make you feel some strong fucking emotions. And to me, that is proof that this anime was able to impact me, right? It was able to become more than just an anime, bro. And when you're dealing with a slice of life and you're dealing with romance, you want to get personal. You want to get touchy-feely. There's so many harem, romance, slice of life anime that attempt to do this and they fucking fail. There's hundreds. I've seen hundreds of these slice of life romance harem anime where I've watched 3 episodes of them and I've turned them off because they just weren't able to impact me. But since the first episode of this series, they were able to touch me on a deep and personal level. This movie was a masterpiece to me, but it's also a piece of fucking shit. And that's okay with me, man. This is the final conclusion to the Quintessential Quintuplets. It wasn't the perfect ending I would have wanted, but nonetheless, this was a good fucking ride. I don't know if I'll remember this 5-6 years from now. I don't know if I'll still have the same feelings for it as I did when I'm older. I'll probably end up forgetting about this, man. But man, while it was here, I fucking enjoyed this ride. It was amazing. Thank you to the author. Thank you to everyone who came out and watched this video. Press the subscribe button because I do a lot of anime related content over here. And hey, I love y'all for stopping by, man. This has been your boy Azriel Senpai, and I'm out, man. Peace.